just to come back flooded my brain with so many memories, and it filled my heart with so much joy to see the old staff, my friends.
Coming back here to Fountainview is quite the wonderful flood of memories and reflections.
Rolling down the driveway and just seeing these beautiful trees that you know students who planted them, and the grasses are grown and the grounds are beautiful and the carrots are being planted. It's just like you were a student again here, with trucks and cars running around and tractors and music being played in the hallways. It just feels good to be back here. And then know, well, the bell rang, I don't need to get up and go to class. I can sit out with my friends that I remember and get to see other alumni and students and staff who all came here, because we feel very much like a family.
I'll come to find you, whatever it takes.
My kids have always heard about this legendary place in the mountains, and it was really fun to see some old friends, and it really in some ways felt like it hadn't changed a bit, while at the same time I had kids. We took the kids into the orchard and they ran around, we walked around the pond, we got to kind of explore as a family, and it was the craziest thing for me to think that my daughter, who's 7 years old, is like halfway to attending Fountainview herself.
Class of 2002, represent here.
One of the purposes of Alumni Weekend was to have students from years ago come back here and get a chance to see each other and see how God is still working in their lives and how He's using them in all the different places that they are.
It's been very, very nice to see the wide range of people that are now coming here to just relive that high school experience, and to also see where is Fountainview today.
It was fun to see the carrot barn and walk down to the river and listen to the nature sounds and just reminisce at all the amazing times we've had here. The music has always been amazing. Even though I don't play an instrument, I sang in the choir, but listening to all the practice sessions has been really touching. I love all the hymns. That brought back a lot of memories as well.
I was so overwhelmed by just the spirit of family that we had. We have teachers, we have doctors, we have nurses, we have engineers, we have people from all walks of life. The whole stage behind us was just packed with instruments, and we had to have the choir down in the chapel because there's so many people.
Oh, he touched me. Oh, he touched me. He touched me. And oh, the joy that floods my soul.
It was really cool to see all of the stage being filled to the brim, and being able to pray over the concert with people and just, you know, have that one mission again of just sharing God's love through music was really inspiring.
This is my passion, is letting people know the good news of Jesus through the words and through the music of the songs. And I truly think that the Spirit of God was moving there, and to be able to do that with the alumni, especially the last song of the concert, I pledge allegiance to the Lamb. This is all of us on stage saying, I pledge my allegiance to Christ the Lamb.
I've been in the Coast Guard for 5 years, joined in 2019. I was class of 2013. I went to school at Walla Walla, studied electrical engineering right after that.
I'm a pilot in the U.S. Coast Guard. I fly helicopters.
The other component of this weekend was the job fair, and I was privileged to be among esteemed colleagues of alumni who are serving the Lord in different capacity in different fields.
The job fair had many different facets of the industry, of people who have a broad range of whatever they're doing, and so students were able to go around to different groups and talk to different alumni and find out, all right, what was your schooling like? What was really hard about going to college? Or what was the most difficult thing about having 2 part-time jobs?
You're putting yourself out there in front of somebody, and then you possibly could receive rejection.
Part of the pastoral role or the elder role is to lead the community of faith in a vision for the future, asking prayerfully, what does it look like to be a community of faith?
You don't have to go searching for the need. They come to you with the problem. And it's not with their car, it's with them. And so it opens up a lot of discussions.
And had a lot of students come up to me and ask me questions about my career, especially as an Adventist serving in the military, and questions about And can you keep the Sabbath as a member of the military, and whether it's compatible with Adventist values. And it's been really special to be able to share my journey.
Fountainview is still doing the same thing it was doing, which is reaching kids and also training leaders to go out into the environment. It's really clear. I was able to see many, many leaders from different industries, people who are running businesses, people who are leaders in other people's businesses, people who are doing ministry, music.
I remember when I was a senior, I didn't know exactly where I needed to go and which school would be the best and which route I needed to take. So I had a chance, an opportunity to appeal to students to consider going into full-time ministry, to continue to strengthen the lay pastor force so that we together can finish God's work.
The whole environment, the weekend, the schedule, it was just built around catering to the alumni, which I think is really refreshing.
It was also so good to connect with classmates in a place we were familiar, but also reflect on how we've changed and grown.
Sometimes I think I could stay here no longer. I feel very lonely here, for I see another man.
I'm really thankful for all the people who put a lot of work to organize it and to feed us. I've just really loved every minute, and I look forward to a future one. So please do this again.
Thank you for this occasion to bring all of us back together. And also this is an opportunity for us to reconnect with God. So thank you for this opportunity.
We're just a small piece of the overall training that God is doing in these young people's lives, but it was really exciting to see what an impact even that small piece had on so many young people, to hear their experiences and how the things that they learned here, the experiences that they had here, have helped to shape how God has guided them through the rest of their lives and what they're doing now.